What
Hey
up,
everybody.
everybody?
What's up? Episode 19, Comically Gaming.
Nice.
What's
It's
what's new at
almost 20.
19? Nothing, huh?
I think you can drink in Canada.
Can you?
It's definitely 19. It might, yeah. Yep.
Okay. Happy
Yeah.
Canadian drinking episode.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
What up?
Yep.
So yeah, welcome to gaming, Comically Gaming. You can check out our website, gamescomicsandculture.wordpress.com. You can email us at gamescomicsandculture@gmail.com. Hit us up on Patreon, support us there, patreon.com/GCANDC. Twitter, Corey's Twitter is,
At CJ Closter, KLOSTER.
mine's at Darth Nader, DARTH_N8R. And the GCANDC would be the Games, Comics, and Culture Twitter handle. We got our Facebook group, still rocking it. Thanks,
Yep.
everybody.
All day.
And yeah, that's it. If you like what we're doing, please hit the like button. Please hit subscribe. I did not have a chance to look and see if our subscriber count went up. But
If it did, thank you.
Yep, if it did, we totally appreciate that. Totally.
For sure.
So yeah, we missed a week. Apologies for missing a week, everybody. Been super busy.
Yep.
And?
Shit to do.
Corey,
What?
happy
My
birthday.
Thanks.
Yep. Happy
29.
birthday. Yep. Almost 30. Life's almost over.
Almost 30, yeah. I'm not 30 yet. Whatever.
Yep. Still a young man in his 20s.
That's right. Still in my 20s.
So how the last 2 weeks been? What you been up to?
Pretty good. Not much. Just working, playing Destiny, partying for the birthday.
Right.
Same old shit.
Any crazy parties or just the usual?
I mean, the usual is pretty crazy, but
Right. So both.
yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Nothing. No big bashes or anything. No.
Gotcha. Well, once again, happy birthday.
Thanks.
Yep,
It was
totally.
yesterday, by the way.
Yeah, right. For those of you,
September 27th.
I don't know if you saw, that was also Dirk's birthday.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Nice.
Happy birthday,
I had
Dirk.
a bunch of friends whose birthday was on the 27th.
Yeah,
Yeah, happy birthday, Dirk.
I had 5 on Facebook.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yep.
So next year, September 27th, all the fans feel free to send B-Day gifts.
Or at least well wishes.
Yep. What about wishes? Yeah.
Totally. So yeah, I've been what I've been doing, Walking Dead or Fear the Walking Dead. You watched any of those yet?
No,
Yeah.
I haven't watched the end of last season.
Really? Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you're out, and you're the one that convinced me to stick with it.
Yeah, I need to watch it.
Yeah, it's been good. And I guess there's the next week is like a 2-hour finale.
Really?
Yep. And then finally back to the real deal.
Yeah, hell yeah. I will definitely make a point to watch that.
Right. Right, totally. And you should catch up on Fear. It's actually,
I know, I need to.
yeah, you convinced me to do it, and it's definitely, this year's been much better, I thought, for sure.
Just a pain without cable.
Right, totally. Yeah, just wait, then eventually hit Netflix.
Yeah.
Catch yourself
Yeah.
up. Yep. Other than that, in video games, I went out and bought Dirt Rally. Totally awesome car game, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not the best. Like, it's a rally game, so you're not racing against people, so the competitive side of it is a little bit less. But the handling and the feeling of the cars, and in particular on dirt and snow and all that stuff, I don't think I've ever played a game that feels as nice, as cool as that game does, for sure.
Does it feel cool or does it feel like simulation?
A little bit of both. It's not Drive Club. When you flip your car, there comes a point where you fly off the track and hit a tree, and it's critical damage, and the race is over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you don't finish the race at that point. But it doesn't feel like Gran Turismo or the mainline Forza either. It feels a little bit more just kind of fun arcadey action than that.
Yeah.
I bet you though the makers of the game would be upset if I said it was arcadey. I bet you they're going for simulation, to be
Yeah,
honest. But yeah, I love it. It's a ton of fun. They also have a super overly complicated setup, but if you break through their website and actually do it, the way that you can set up leagues is really cool. So you can do like what we always said we wish Tiger Woods would do, where
yeah,
you set up like from Sunday to Saturday, everybody who's a part of the league do this race, and then it posts all the times, ranks everybody against each other, and then you can have like a 12 race season going on that goes week by week by week. So it's kind of cool. You
you
should
bought it
try it.
digitally?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to try it out.
Yep. Yep. For sure. Because yeah, at least me and Oliver are down, and I'll do a 2-person season with Oliver. But if you can spend 10 minutes a week doing a race, get in on those races with us.
I suck at racing games, but
Well,
I'll
whatever.
give it a shot.
Yeah, whatever.
How's Oliver?
What's that?
Do you beat Oliver every time? Or?
Actually, we have yet to actually do it. We're just in the
Okay.
process of getting it set up. I would assume I do beat Oliver every time, just because
Yeah.
I play a lot of racing games.
You're pretty good racer.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Checked out Planet Side 2. What do you think of Planet Side 2?
Oh, that was all right.
Yeah.
Um, we haven't talked since we played that.
I feel like maybe we did, but I played a little bit more of it.
Oh yeah,
That's why I put it on
I'm
the
pretty
list.
sure we did.
Yeah. Yeah, played some more Division, played some more Wolfenstein. Really, one of these days I'm going to get through Wolfenstein. I got 4 missions left. I can
Yeah,
finally move on with my life. I have decided at this point I need to stop buying single player games and start
yeah,
rocking the ones that I got. Because as we go on later, there's actually another game I want to buy really bad too, but I'm falling so far behind because I have so little time. And to be honest, I honestly I think I've come to a point in my life where in Destiny's brought me back to realizing it is that I just have more fun playing multiplayer with people on the weekends. It just to me
yeah,
that's more if I have 3 or 4 hours to play on a weekend, I'd rather do that.
yeah.
You know?
Well, next just bust through Telltale Borderlands and then do the Witcher expansions, and you'll be. Those are the best of the single player games I've played in the last 2 years.
I want to play Ratchet and Clank.
Those other two are better.
I want to play Uncharted 3.
Other two are better.
Yeah. Um, and then yeah, Rise of Iron. This episode, the spoiler section is going to be for Rise of Iron, where we can kind of talk openly about the whole thing and our opinions about it and whatnot. So won't go into it right now. And then yeah, and then a couple comic books I read: Batman #6, Walking Dead #158. You read Walking Dead 158 yet?
Not yet. No.
It's crazy,
Yep.
crazy, crazy, for sure. So yeah,
Yep. Still
that's
can't get into comicsology, so I don't know. It's weird.
you can't get into it.
I don't have the ability to yet.
No,
Uh,
interesting. You got to figure that out. Figure it out.
You can help me out with it.
We're gonna talk about that later. That shit was set your direction for sure. But I don't. I get them paper now, and they don't have a digital code like the Marvel stuff does.
Oh, really?
Yep. Same thing with Batman. DC doesn't have a digital code either. In fact, that'll make me stop reading Batman, to be honest, because I like to build my digital library.
Make you stop. You're gonna stop reading it?
I think if I'm going to spend money on comics, I'd rather get another Marvel book that I can add to my digital collection at this point.
Yeah, it's true.
To be
Yeah.
honest, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I've turned into Mr. Digital. I
Yeah.
don't know what happened. My
Digital.
younger self would call me a sellout or something.
Nah. It's easier.
Totally, totally. So yeah, what's up? I'll let you start off with the comic book news this week.
All right. Okay.
What you got?
Just a few short things. I looked up. There was an article. I think all of this is from CBR, besides the last topic. But there was an article on there about Wonder Woman starting it with Rebirth is into chicks now. Not necessarily a lesbian, but into chicks.
So, how
the
could you be into women and
uh,
not be a lesbian?
well, I'll read the writer's
Okay,
quote.
all right,
This is pertaining to her being an Amazonian.
all right.
um, he said it's supposed to be paradise. You're supposed to be able to live happily. You're supposed to be able, in a context where one can live happily, and part of in a context where one can live happily, and part of what an individual needs for happiness is to have a partner, to have a fulfilling romantic sexual relationship, and the only options are women. But an Amazon doesn't look at another Amazon and say, "You're gay." They don't. That concept doesn't exist. so, so,
Interesting.
but yeah. So,
I don't even know
yeah.
what to say about that.
I don't know if I like. I know she's hooked up with Superman before in the past and stuff. So I don't know. Apparently, that's not going to happen anymore. I haven't read any of the Wonder Woman Rebirth stuff. I don't even know if it's out yet. But I guess they don't directly say that she's a lesbian, but it's pretty obvious
But she
from
has
reading it.
sexual relations with women.
Seems like she's into chicks. Yeah. Yeah. So,
I mean, I
comic.
got to say, I have no problem with Wonder Woman being a lesbian, but
Yeah.
if you're to say that you're not a lesbian because you're an Amazon, that seems silly.
Yeah, he's just trying not to he's not labeling anything. It's just she likes chicks. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah. So, whatever. Yeah. It's in the past she's hooked up with Superman. I don't know if she's ever hooked up with Batman, but she's I don't think she's ever been into chicks before that I've known. So,
Yeah, definitely not. That's definitely breaking new ground.
yeah, for sure. So
Yep.
DC's been a little more non as non-progressive as Marvel has in that direction with gay and switching characters to different races and genders and whatnot. So, but Wonder Woman's obviously a big one.
I'd have to
um,
read it. That's a tricky thing. There's a I feel like if it's if it's like the male fantasy of watching lesbians make out and stuff,
yeah,
then I'm not down. If it's
I,
truly just just her being in a relationship with somebody, then whatever. I have no problem with that at all. But
yeah,
I feel like there's that definite always kind of double standard where guys who are absolutely against gay men are like want to watch chicks make out, and so
yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
down with that. You're an idiot if that's your line of thinking. You know what I mean? Like,
totally, yeah,
so and especially comic books aimed mainly at teenage boys and whatnot. Like, I just have a hard time believing that they can pull that off in a respectful
yeah,
way. You know what I mean? It's interesting. I guess just like Captain America and the stuff that he's doing, they're trying to sell books.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
for
mean?
sure.
For just that reason. But I'll be shocked if they pull that off in a respectful way, for sure.
Yeah, it is kind of weird that you say that because Marvel's been doing a lot of gay stuff, but it seems like it's all gay dudes in
Yeah.
Marvel.
Yep, it's true. And totally and they're doing it well, I think. Totally
They are.
understated. They don't make a big deal out of it. It's totally
Yeah,
just that is who they are, and they'll mention stuff in passing and whatnot.
yeah.
So
So
yeah, but yeah,
if they can do it with chicks in a good way, then whatever. I don't know. Moving on to the next topic, the new Hulk, comic reboot after Civil War. Jen Walters, She-Hulk, is going to be the star
of Hulk.
of the Hulk comic. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's they're all these. At a certain point, do you say how much are you going to change the characters? Actually, the Hulk's a little different in this case, but if Wonder Woman's always been into dudes, why now make her into chicks? Like, I don't know. I'm torn on the subject, but the Hulk, I'm down with.
She-Hulk as a character. I mean, she is She-Hulk still?
Yeah, she's still
Is Bruce Banner
She-Hulk.
even in the book?
No, I don't want to go into any spoilers or anything,
Okay. All right.
but he's I I don't believe he is. I'm not sure,
Okay.
but but the current Hulk is the Amadeus Chow or whatever. He's
Right.
um
Totally
so
awesome Hulk.
totally awesome Hulk, which I've read a few issues of, and it was pretty cool actually.
Would you call it totally
But
awesome?
he seems pretty awesome. Yeah,
Okay.
he's
All right.
like, but not as awesome as Bruce Banner, but if you're using like awesome as the word is like awesome, and he's more awesome than Bruce Banner.
In that
But
case, I'm not down.
yeah, yeah, but I like Jen Walters way more than him. So I'm
Okay.
down with that if she's gonna take over the mantle after him in the primary Hulk book. 'Cause
All
I've
right.
always liked She-Hulk. She's cool.
Yeah.
She looks all pissed off on the cover, and she's usually pretty. She's known as like the Hulk who can not. She
Keep your shit
doesn't lose
together.
control all the
Right.
time and stuff. Yeah,
Right.
she looks like she's raging on the cover, so I'm down with that.
Sure.
But, yeah, and then yeah, so next in it the was Misty Knight in Jessica Jones. I
I don't think so.
don't think so. I think she's gonna be in Luke Cage.
Okay.
And then in a recent interview with someone, she said she's pretty much gonna be in the Defenders. So that's the new news. It's apparently already been known that she's gonna be in
Misty
Luke
Knight.
Cage. Misty Knight,
I
yeah,
don't even know who that is.
Misty Knight. She's the African American female. She's got a sweet fro. She's got a bionic arm. She's got mad martial arts skill. Um, when I was reading all the Marvel books, she was in charge of the Heroes for Hire. Um, and
News to me.
yeah, she's been on and off with Iron Fist as his girlfriend for a while now. She hooked up with Luke Cage once.
Okay.
We'll see what they do with that in the Netflix series.
Have you seen the? Did you see the latest trailer for Luke Cage?
No, I figure. Well, that's my next subject. Luke Cage this Friday.
Okay.
I didn't want to watch the new trailer. I figured I'm going to see it this week. It's as well. So yeah, final topic. Luke Cage this Friday.
Luke Cage.
Did you watch it?
Yes, I did. And let's see. I don't know how to phrase this. Like it definitely it's interesting, and full disclosure, you're the comic book guy here, not me, especially during recent times. I've never read any Luke Cage ever, so I don't really know his history in the books and whatnot. When I was younger, I definitely had not heard of Luke Cage, but anyways, I definitely like kind of the feel of it. It's absolutely, so the whole thing is set in Harlem, and I would say 90% of the cast, including the villain, everybody's African American, which is cool that that's a part of this. It is kind of weird to me that in Daredevil and Jessica Jones, it's not like that at all.
Yeah.
And so
Why have a specific show with just that?
Well, and then just that, I don't know if it's just different neighborhoods in New York that he's hanging out with or whatever, but it totally has like a completely different feel to it, which is cool. You know what I mean? I don't mean that as a negative. I mean that as a positive. But it'll be interesting to see kind of as they keep on going with these with Iron Fist, like what that's like, and then when they do the Defenders, just kind of how they tie all this together, because it definitely, watching the trailers for it, definitely has a much different feel to it than Daredevil.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I would expect that. Yeah, I mean, it's Plus, he was in Jessica Jones and not
Quite a bit.
Daredevil. Well,
Yeah, quite a bit. Right. And in that, to be honest, he's the only black character that I remember in Jessica
yeah,
Jones.
yeah, I think so.
You know what I mean? It seems like
But
even in his bar and everything else,
yeah,
nothing
well,
but
yeah,
nothing but whiteys.
yeah, for sure.
So
But
yeah, I'm interested though. I hopefully it's as good as the rest of the stuff is. I am worried I'm not going to finish Daredevil by then, and so I kind of want to. Are you gonna? Do you plan to, or are you just gonna jump into Luke Cage when it comes out, or what are your thoughts?
yeah, I'm gonna jump into Luke Cage.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel like I want to finish Daredevil first. I know they don't directly really tie to each other, other than the nurse or whatever, but I still feel like I want to go through the whole kind of whatever the Netflix universe,
yeah.
in
I mean,
order.
I'm pretty sure I kind of drunkenly watched the end of Daredevil, and I know that he wasn't. They're not related at all. Like,
Right.
I feel like I'll be fine to jump into Luke
Yeah,
Cage
you probably will.
for
You probably
sure.
will. I just feel like if I do that, I'll never go back to Daredevil. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I kind of want to go through and make sure I see them all.
for sure.
You know.
Uh,
Yep. All right. What else? What else you got?
so,
Yeah, that's it. All
yeah.
right. Well, I got a little bit of quite a bit of Star Wars news actually came out for there not being like some kind of Comic Con or Star Wars celebration or anything like that. Um, so first of all, Turner bought the rights to Star Wars on TV. Did you read about that at all?
No.
So they bought the rights to 10 Star Wars movies to show on Turner TV channels. Um, and so that's they include 7, 8, 9, Rogue One, and the first Han Solo movie.
Really?
Yeah, and then so the old ones too. So when I do the math, if they did 10 movies and it includes those five, it doesn't include all the originals. Like it's weird to me that they didn't get everything plus those movies.
What, they have 10?
They bought the rights to 10 movies. So I read this on variety.com, which is what everybody on the internet was referencing at the time. And it said that they bought the right to 10 Star Wars movies. And it has a separate agreement with 20th Century Fox for the original 1977 blockbuster. So that's episode 4. So they already have episode 4. So they bought
What, they have,
7, 8, 9, Rogue One, and Han Solo. So that leaves 5 movies. Oh, so that is everything else. So they already have 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. 7, 8,
they
9.
don't. They have all
They
of
have
them, right?
everything. Yep. Now that I do the math, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So they have everything. So yeah,
That
whatever. Just
that's everything up to the Han Solo movie. They have the rights to, right?
correct.
Yeah.
Yep. In past it because it's going to be. It was 7 Rogue One, 8 Han Solo, 9. Yep.
All
So,
right.
so yeah, kind of that. Then they'll be plastering it all over TV for years to come. I forget what the number was, and I didn't put it in here. I don't know why I didn't put it in here, but
Oh,
as you can imagine, a ridiculous amount of money, and it kind of sucks because that means that they're going to be all commercial filled. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, I would
5
assume.
hours to watch
Yes, right.
one.
And at the end of it, every 5 minutes there'll be commercials. The
Yeah.
um, but episode 7 is on Stars now, so they
Yeah.
must just have the right for like the regular cable channels.
And didn't Disney just strike a deal with Netflix?
Yes, that's happened as well, but for Disney movies, that that didn't count Star Wars.
Well, Star Wars that is Disney now.
Yeah, but that's I'm talking about the traditional Disney animated
They did they
stuff.
specifically say Star Wars wasn't included?
Yeah, they said that it's the traditional animated
Oh, they
Disney
did.
movies. Yeah, in the Netflix
I was
deal.
wondering because I watched Zootopia the other day.
Yeah,
It's on Netflix now. That movie just came out. I was watching a trailer for it during Deadpool, and
right,
it's already on. It's already on Netflix.
right.
It's crazy. But
Yep, I'll never watch that movie in my life.
it's
Thank,
alright.
thank God. The So the next bit of Star Wars news is that the Star Wars comic number 26, which I believe we're on 22 right now. So after this current arc, in between arcs, they always
Wait,
go. What?
I feel like you're about to go into spoilers. I
Um,
think I read what you're about to talk about. Does it have to do with the Luke?
no.
Okay, then go ahead.
So it's going to feature a young Yoda. Is all.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
nothing about the story or anything like that. But this will be it's a pre-episode 1 Yoda. So who knows what the story is, but it will officially be the youngest Yoda in canon Star Wars stories.
nice. That's cool.
So yeah, FYI for those out there who care. And then finally, the last bit of Star Wars news is they just announced just today that the final Rogue One trailer is going to be attached to Doctor Strange.
Nice.
Yep, yep. And Doctor Strange comes out first Friday in November, so we're almost there too.
Sweet.
Month away. Yep.
Wait.
Yep. That will be sick.
Doctor Strange looking badass.
Yep. I'm ready. Ready.
All the stuff that's coming out for it.
I
See, they showed the new Mary Jane.
No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
Yeah, they got some set photos.
Is she as
Them
young
flying
as
around with.
Peter is?
Yeah, she looks pretty young, at
Yeah.
least from what I could tell from what I saw.
That's good. That's a
I try and not look at the set photos too much. It's like,
yeah, me too.
you know. So,
I'm with you, 100%.
but she looked young from the quick shit I saw as I was scrolling.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, anyways, I just wanted to touch a little bit on video games. This is all PlayStation centric. In the future, I do plan on making it to be a little bit more well rounded as well. But the fact of the matter is, that's what we're playing nowadays is PlayStation 4. So that's what the news and stuff that I look at is focusing on. But just wanted to talk about XCOM 2. Totally stoked for that. That's coming out this week. I feel like I don't have time to play it, so I don't know if I'm going to grab it, but I definitely want to grab that. Everybody on PC said that that's been one of the best games of all time, for sure. Darkest Dungeon, same thing. Everybody on PC said that Darkest Dungeon is the bomb. That comes out, it's out now, and it's only $20. I feel like I might go buy it as soon as we finish recording the show, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks awesome, and the way everybody's been talking about it since it
I
came
haven't
out
heard
on
about
PC.
that. Is it?
Darkest Dungeon is like the way that people describe it. It's like a 2D Dark Souls, only your characters go crazy as well, and so when they go crazy, the game changes based on
Dramatically.
it's based on their like stress level and whatnot. But everybody says that it's the awesomest thing ever. They say everybody always says that it gets a little bit grindy towards the end as well. But I don't think I feel like even when I play Bloodborne, I'm not compelled to finish Bloodborne, but I really enjoyed the 20 or whatever hours that I put into it. You know what I mean? And so I feel like this is another one of those. For $20, it just feels like it's a no-brainer to me, to be honest. Batman Episode 2. Have you
When's that?
Have you seen how they're hyping this?
Not really, no.
It's crazy. There's commercials on during football games on Sunday. I mean, I've seen
Oh,
it
really?
all over TV. Yeah, it's insane right now. And the reviewers all said. So I listened to a podcast that features one of the writers from Game Informer, and he's played it, and he said it's crazy. He didn't go into any spoilers, but he said he couldn't stop talking about it without saying what it is. That he said that if you're a fan of Batman, whether it's been comics or movies or whatever, that something happens that has never happened before and will blow you away. Like
Really?
he just acted like Telltale definitely, like he was shocked that Telltale got the okay to do whatever they do in episode 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Right. So
Good. Yeah, I'm hyped for that. Like,
Yeah.
I really liked the first episode.
Yep.
You could tell it was going to build on something good, and I got a lot of faith in Telltale now. We spoiled that last week or whatever.
Yep.
But But yeah, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, we should try and spoil the next one next week.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
so try and knock
When
it
is it
out.
out?
I think Tuesday. Pretty
Cool.
sure. Pretty sure. Um, yeah, and then so Rise of Iron. We'll talk about Rise of Iron, but lots of good games right now. Is my point. Stoked on
Yeah,
quality games coming on right now.
for
Also
sure.
wanted to talk about. I sent you a text message you didn't reply to today. Did you see the free PS Plus games?
Yeah, Resident Evil and Transformers.
Yeah. So Resident Evil remake. I never played the original ever in any of the iterations that have come out over the years or
It's a
whatever.
remake of the first one.
Yes, and it's a
I think I
HD.
played it. That was PS1, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I played it.
yeah, it's a HD upgrade of the GameCube remake. Came out on PS4
Really?
a couple months back or whatever, and they changed the controls so it's not tank controls when they did the GameCube game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played when I bought my PS2, I got or my PS1 within the first month Resident Evil 2 came out. And I bought
Oh,
that, and that blew me away for sure at the time. But I never got around to playing the original. So I'm totally stoked for that, especially Halloween month, rocking
yeah,
with the kids a little bit. You know,
sure.
I think they
For
drop a
free?
couple
Fuck yeah.
F-bombs, but I think other than that, like it's good enough for the kids. And then the Transformers game, the recent Transformer game that was made by Platinum's Games, everybody gave that good reviews when it came out. So
What was it called?
I think it's called Devastation. I'm pretty sure, but it's based on the cartoons from when I was a kid. They got
Oh,
those.
really?
They got the original voice actors and stuff from it, and of course it has the sound. It's right from
Yeah.
those cartoons. So yeah, I'm stoked on those two
Sweet.
games. The Vita games are kind of BS, but definitely it's a good month for me, especially being now that the games are getting a little bit more real. They're not games that we already bought.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm stoked on it. So that's
For
it.
sure.
What the Pokemon show? Are you done? Should we stop doing Pokemon show?
I don't know. Let me see what I got.
Are you still playing nowadays?
Not really.
so
Apparently, Pokevision's back. Jeff's been using the shit out of the Pokevision again.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Funny. So I just want to mention while you're looking it up that I got the Pokemon Go Plus. You know what I mean? And totally
Yeah.
awesome. All of a sudden, I've become a safe driver.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I clip it up on the dash
Yeah.
and put the phone on sleep. I don't even look at the phone when it flashes. I just boop, boop, boop.
Does it let you do that while driving?
Yeah,
It doesn't say you're going too fast?
doesn't say anything. Just lights up.
Really?
Yep. So everywhere I go. So when I'm not at a park or downtown or someplace where I can really play Pokemon Go, I'm leveling up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Constantly
sweet.
grabbing Pokemon all day long.
Well, that's how you're catching up to mom and dad.
Yeah, I'm rocking it. That's
Yeah,
why
I
I
should.
got it day one.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the one thing, I'm level 23. What level are you? Did I catch you?
Yeah, you passed me.
What level are you?
22.
What? I didn't know that. Wow, you were the freaking maniac too. Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
was.
slow bro sweet.
Yeah.
I definitely am not even close to that dude. Let's see what I got. So anyways, back to my original question. You're not playing anymore. Should we put an end to this? I wouldn't say we get dramatic feedback on the Pokemon Go section of our show
Yeah, I
to
probably
begin
should.
with.
Yeah. Nice. That Arcanine's dope.
Yep, totally. Got this guy this week. Or
Yeah, at this point.
today.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Cosmo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah. Rocking it.
All cool. Yep. I'm way more hyped for Sun and Moon at this point.
All right. So this is it. RIP Pokemon show.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Thank you, everyone who thinks that Pokemon Go is stupid for putting up with it. Totally. Okay. So yeah, that's all I got. Let's go Rise of Iron talk here going forward. So if those of you out there have not played the latest expansion for Destiny and you don't want any spoilers on it, we're gonna go for full spoilers here. So thank you for watching episode 19. It's been real. We'll see you next
Thanks,
week.
everybody.
Yep. Thanks a
Yep.
lot. And for those of you sticking around, yeah, stick around. So 3, 2, 1. Rise of Iron.
Destiny.
So we've played quite a bit together, but I haven't really sat down and gotten your full opinion. Like having beat the story part of it and whatnot. What do you think?
I mean, I'm into it. I'm hyped for the raid for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
that's.
But what do you think
obviously
about the story? Specifically about the story. What are
The
your thoughts
story-
about it?
I mean, I liked the story. It's just so short.
Right.
But I mean, that's how all the expansions are. I was hoping for more with it being the final expansion. I was hoping maybe they would double up, maybe on the story missions or something.
Right.
But the story missions that did exist were cool. I mean, I like the Siva stuff and the new enemies and the Iron Lords, and yeah, I mean, it's cool. I enjoyed it, but
So I would say I also enjoyed it. But I really say like if I'm rating it as an expansion, not as a full game or whatever, I still would give it like a 6.5 ish, somewhere out of there. I feel like
the
too
whole
big.
expansion or just the story.
Well, I haven't played the raid yet, so we'll see how good the raid is. But the I feel like two main things. So first of all, I feel like the story, there's so much of Destiny that is completely unexplained. What the hell
Yeah.
is the Traveler? Why are all these aliens coming from across the universe to try and get it? Like, let's start with that. Let's move that story along instead of
Yeah.
giving us a story that goes into the past.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This
Yeah.
like this was a good story, but it was a side story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Totally.
it feels like a spin-off more than a Destiny story. You know,
Yeah.
I felt like Taken King and all the expansions were starting with the main story and moving it forward, and I don't feel like this moves it forward at all. I feel like this is like a side story.
Yeah.
And then secondly, I feel like what was great about the Taken King was all the writing of that story. When, in particular, the Cade 6 versus Eris stuff.
Yeah.
That stuff was
Hilarious.
awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
it was great. You know what I mean? It was like shockingly good.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
as that story was moving along, I was blown away at how good the characters were and all that stuff
Yeah.
in it. And Saladin is as boring as it gets.
Yeah. He is.
And
totally.
then there's nobody else in the story at all, except for like
Well, there's
the
that
dead
blue
Iron
chick.
Lords.
That blue chick.
Ooh, the new Cryptarch?
The new Cryptarch. Yeah.
I don't feel like she's a part of the story.
No, she's not.
You know what I mean? And even the one dude who's like the Cade counterpart or whatever there, he
Yeah.
as well doesn't play into the story at all.
Yeah. I mean, the whole story was Saladin just talking about the Iron Lord's legacy, and
Right.
we recovered that helmet, and then
Yeah, and throughout
he's
it,
like, "Oh, yeah, you're a lord now."
right,
Like,
and throughout it, he wouldn't tell you what was going on the whole time. It was constantly just like you would be like, "Hey, you know," your ghost would be like, "This seems a little crazy. What's going on?" And he would be like, "Forget about it. There's no time."
yeah,
And then
like,
that's
like
all there was to it.
Vanilla Destiny with the stranger chick who's
Right.
What did she say? And it like I don't have time to explain. I gotta go. Or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, the one who's just watching you and talks to you
Yeah.
one time. Yeah,
Like-
right. And yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what it felt like. Exactly to me.
Yeah.
So I felt like it was a disappointment especially compared to the Taken King. I,
Yeah.
I feel like you are right. I wish there was more story stuff, but um, it's what I was expecting
Yeah.
as far as the length of it or whatnot. But I was definitely disappointed with the story and the acting and all that. Um, the one thing, so the other thing that I would say, doing the Galahorn mission. So you did the whole mission, right?
Yeah, I did the whole thing. Yeah.
So first of all, it was really good.
Yeah, it
I
was
thought
cool. Yeah.
the as it put in like the lore and history of the Galahorn and whatnot. And to be totally honest, back when they introduced quests, I looked at them all and was like, I don't care about this stuff. I don't want that gun that's at the end of it. It looked to me like they were just going to send you on old story missions and then complete them and come back and talk to the people and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't realize if all the other ones are as good as the Galahorn one is, I want to go do them all.
Yeah, I really want to do the Thorn one because I want the Thorn really bad.
Right.
but,
Right.
but
Like
you can only get them by completing those bounties, and you can only complete those bounties by doing Archon's Forge. And I just found out today you can only hold one of the keys to the Archon Forge at a time.
right.
So, but you can put them in the vault and get another one. So,
Okay.
because like right now I have a purple one, which is recommended light 360 that I know I wouldn't be able to solo, even though I am 360. But
Right.
the 320 one I did was pretty intense solo, and we did two solo at 320, and it was still pretty intense. But I got that purple one. I know I want your help for that whenever we can play.
Sure.
I want at least three people to do that, but that's the only one we've had for like a week. So I thought we were fucked, but I just read something that I can throw that in the vault and go get a green one, and then
Right.
keep busting them out.
Gotcha.
So,
Gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, like I honestly I want to go back and do the old ones and stuff just because I thought they were fun. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Yeah, I thought the way that they kind of reimagined different levels and stuff like that, and there's new voice acting over the top of it, telling you to do things and stuff. It was way more mission-y than I expected it to be,
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
For
for
sure.
sure.
So yeah, I'm
Yeah,
checking it.
that Crucible map in particular was the coolest part of the Galahorn mission. I
Yes.
thought. Yeah,
Yep. Yeah. To run that mission in the Crucible map, it was cool when all of a sudden we
you
could
had
do it.
Oliver's help. You had three people,
Yeah, me
huh?
and Oliver and Adam did it.
I did it solo. It was pretty rough solo.
I can
So.
imagine it was. Yeah, I can imagine that. I. It
It,
was funny, as you can expect. Adam wants nothing to do with the story. You know what I mean? He's
yeah,
100% like, this is stupid. We're backtracking and doing all this stuff. This is why I hate Destiny, because of this stuff. And I'm like, Adam, this is the lore of the Galahorn. What are you talking about? He's like,
yeah,
you're
for
an
real.
idiot. So
Yeah,
it's funny. Like, Adam totally likes Destiny, but for completely different reasons than me. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's funny. Like, it makes me realize how much, Destiny, it's cool. That's, I guess, the joy of Destiny is that they've hit that magic formula that sucks everybody in. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because I don't
yeah,
like playing Call of Duty and stuff like that because the stories are so stupid and short and stuff like
yeah,
that. And he was a Call of Duty guy all along. And it's funny, he doesn't like the lore of Destiny. He just wants to go kill stuff.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So
I
different
will say with
perspective.
going from the vanilla Destiny to now, Destiny is such a huge thing now.
Yeah.
If you picked it up now, there would be so much to do.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
if you hadn't played it before, but it's just now where all these little expansions, the amount of money that we've spent buying them one at a time is, overpriced. I don't think that these expansions are worth $30 or whatever.
You
Like,
know what? I feel like they are. I feel like the raid by itself is worth it.
or $10 or something. But compared to the Witcher expansions,
Yeah,
not.
it's different though. It's different. I feel like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I guess.
I feel like it's worth the money myself for the amount of work and stuff that goes into building those levels and the things that go on. Like, I feel like it's worth it, to be honest.
Yeah, I guess.
It's more than just yeah, it took me an hour and a half to get through the story, and then I'm going to do the raid and then be done with it. It's the whole overall experience and stuff. You know what I mean? It's still,
Yeah,
to me, like I'm going to put probably 30 to 50 hours into it. You know what
yeah,
I mean? So I have no problem spending $30 on it.
for sure.
Yep.
Have you tried to get up the mountain in the what is it, the Iron Temple? Oh
Well, I had to for the Galahorn,
no, what you got the emblem?
whatever the thing, the little red glowing things or whatever. Yeah, the emblem. Yeah, the wolf head.
You haven't gone any higher than that. You can get to the
No.
very top of the mountain, like way up there,
Okay.
and it's a jumping puzzle that Bungie put in there, and
Right.
it's really fucking hard. Like I've got halfway up the mountain, and it's so frustrating because if you make one wrong jump, you drop to the bottom and then
Right.
die, and then you're back at the bottom. And I just I don't think you even get anything when you get to the top. But I just want to take a screenshot of me dancing with all the people being just a little speck at the bottom because it's a really high mountain.
That's funny.
Like,
The I
but it's
think
cool.
you do
They
get
designed
something.
it.
I think there is a quest around it.
Is there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I read about it because I was reading through the different questline stuff, and they were in. Somebody was talking about doing that and saying that you have to turn your agility all the way up before you try it and stuff.
Yeah, it's tough. I
Yeah,
mean, I've tried it probably at least 15 times and
that's funny.
keep falling. It pisses
Funny.
me off.
All right,
But,
well, I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up early, drive to
all
Denver in
right,
the morning.
cool.
Yep.
Good night.
All right. Good night. Thanks everybody for watching.
Yeah.
We'll talk
Thanks,
to you next
everybody.
week
Yep.
when we turn 20.
Yeah. 20 years old.
All right. Later.
All right, later.